When I'm going to have technical issues, I'm glad when they happen early, but not in the middle of the opening. It's one of those days. Hey, welcome to a special edition of the Zero One Shootout here on YouTube, on Facebook from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois. This is Mark Redman. As you can tell, there is no Menders today. She is off on her well-deserved vacation in Las Vegas this week, so I have been entrusted to do this show solo, but I have been told that she has provided me with a co-host who has not yet arrived, but I am eager to find out who it's going to be. Uh, we have oh look, speaking of the devil, Menders is in the chat, so she can't stay away. Uh, we do have an awesome show. We have as of this weekend, the year-long 0-1 USA Heavyweight Champion Joey O'Reilly and the TNT Champion Theo White, collectively known as Hot and Heavy, going to be joining us for a little bit. Uh, we got a lot to talk about also from not only this past Saturday for the big 17th anniversary show, a pretty eventful Thursday night throwdown that happened a couple days before that. It had some implications on what happened a couple days later on. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a message from Menders here. Let's see. You have two co-hosts. Okay. Well, I'm curious to see who it is. No! Damn it! Really? She called
1 second.
you?
I'm having some issues over here. Reb messed something up.
Yeah. See, and I thought Harley Miller was the glitch. Oh, for those of you that are listening, Menders pulled a fast one on me. She sent the link to. Well, she told me she was going to get a co-host that I could talk to. I'm getting all flustered now. CMC is our co-host, apparently. Now, she said there are two. I haven't seen the second one yet, so hopefully
Okay,
it's
there we go.
All right.
My
well,
sound wasn't working because Reb decided to mess with my sound on my computer. So,
okay. Well, not for nothing, I could hear you. So I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it was.
okay.
But anyway, how long have you and Menders been cooking up this little scheme to get you back on the podcast?
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, like, I definitely did not hear about Mender's vacation and asked her personally to co-host, or at least main host. You're kind of my co-host for this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But listen. Menders did send me something, just like a little statement, and I did kind of want to read out a statement from myself after it had been given to me.
All right.
Can I go ahead?
Please, go ahead.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me just pull this up real quick.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, well, actually, hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
I'm assuming he knew he was coming on and couldn't be prepared. Oh, see, hey, Jared seems to know what's going on. He says they tried to set me up. He heard it through the grapevines. Hey, man, it's not easy to pull a fast one on old Reb, and the fact that these two did it, it tells you they've been cooking this up for a while. I'm not happy about this. As you see, I don't have a mask on today. I had it mainly for protection this past Saturday, and that guy.
I ordered snacks for the first time on the podcast, like hosting the podcast. So.
Oh, you brought food with you, huh?
Yeah, for me, not you. Sorry, Reb.
Well, I know how computers work.
Yeah. Now I can read my statement.
Oh, by the way, this has been a lot of seconds, Taylor Phoenix says.
Shh. Good evening, my fellow Americans. This morning, I was informed that Reb and the 0-1 Shootout podcast is drawing the line on standards and practices I am involved in. In the future, I need to be more careful about what I do and what I don't do. Again, I get in trouble Whew, I'm out of breath. Sorry. The pizza.
I'm getting pizza.
Again, I get in trouble anytime I do something gratuitous to Reb. Therefore, the following standards and practices that I promise to adhere to from the hours of 6 to 7, I will only use the words bald, egg, or triple chin when referring to someone other than Reb. I will, however, never use the words Reb's bald, Reb is an egg, and go to the gym or any other demeaning or disrespectful names when referring to Reb. From the hours of 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., I will only use the words, let's hurry this up, AEW is on. Can Joey stop talking? AEW is on. And we don't need to rate the card for Thursday. AEW is on. I will, however, never use the words, I'd rather watch AEW than listen to Reb say one more word or any other demeaning or disrespectful things because I want to watch AEW instead of hearing Reb. And as it pertains to the podcast, I promise there will be less egg references. Wait. Did I read that right? Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. I'll watch my damn mouth. Ah, shit. I'm just going to continue. I'm still trying to read the
Get on
statement.
with it. Come on.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I will have less references to my enormous achievements at 18 versus what Reb has ever in his 60 years of existence.
60? Who are you bullshitting, man?
Hey, I'm not done.
60. Jeez.
And finally, okay, sorry. I got a little lost because you distracted me. Give me 1 second. And on a final note, even though many of you believe currently the favorite pastime in the oral office is swallow the leader, I did not, I repeat, I did not sleep with that young intern. As a matter of fact, I was up all night.
That sounds familiar.
Does it?
That,
I wrote it perfectly from scratch.
Now, I'm just going to say that may have popped up about 5 years before you were born.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was
I'm
probably
just,
way before, but
what you're what? 17, 18?
I am 18 years old.
All right, so you were born into
I mentioned it in the.
Sorry, I tuned out for a bit during that
Oh, of
diatribe
course
of
you
yours.
did.
So by my math, that puts you about 2005.
Yes, I was born in 2005.
Okay, so about 8 years
surprised you got
before.
that.
Hey, I'm smarter than, well, shoot, I was going to say I'm smarter than I look, but I don't want to give you more ammo.
You don't look very smart.
See the mustache? That's intellect, my man.
Is that why there's not a lot of it?
It's not a lot of it because of you and your child scissors a month ago.
They were not my child scissors. They were actually Reign Victoria's child scissors. So,
And I understand that you basically took them from a child to administer an assault.
actually, I took them from a table to administer a good trimming.
That's a good trimming, sir, means you need to have scissors that actually cut things.
They did. They cut perfectly fine. There's a picture if you can show it.
It
if you're
took
prepared enough for that.
It took a good 3 minutes, which it shouldn't. See, Menders is trying to play peacemaker here in the chat.
Well, somebody's being an asshole. So
yeah, somebody is.
Okay. Listen.
All right. So go ahead. Come on. You say listen. Okay. I'm listening.
I knew this was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have an extra co-host.
Okay.
I don't think he's here yet, but I do have someone to replace you, so you can just take the night off tonight.
How dare you?
So whenever he's ready, you can talk for now, I guess. But whenever he's ready, I'm going to need you to exit and let him in.
Jeez, Pete. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I let Minders take a vacation. She's goes on an airplane and goes to Vegas. I can take care of this.
She deals with you on a daily. She needed a vacation.
It's not daily, but well.
Okay, she deals with you too much.
You could say a lot of people deal with me too much.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, what, once a month?
Exactly.
And you spend the rest of that month cooking up ways to torment me on a regular basis?
I don't know what you mean.
Let's see.
I've been sweet as pie. Ask Minders. Have I done anything wrong?
I've been graffitied. I've been chased like a common criminal.
I'm waiting for the chat. Shh.
Don't shush me on my own podcast.
It's not your podcast. It's Mindy's podcast. I'm just taking over for her. So technically, I'm the host right now.
Oh, my God. Jeez. I'm just going to throw this up there. Beard strong. Yeah. See, look. Okay. See, now you look better. See? That's usually where Minders is at. Now my face is covering yours.
I've never looked so ugly in my whole life.
I'll say. Let's see.
You just agreed with me.
Yeah, because you said it after I took the thing down. So then it was just your face on the computer.
No. You agreed while it was still up.
No.
Oh,
now
okay.
We're getting nowhere.
We're on the same page now. It doesn't matter. Shh.
This is getting us nowhere. I can't have you shushing me on my own damn podcast.
Brother therapy?
I don't know what brother therapy is. I
don't know. We're not related. Thank God.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier about that. So we agree there. But let's see. Well, let's see here. We have looks like one of our guests is in the chat. Do you want to go ahead and bring him in? Maybe we can stop bickering for a certain amount of time.
I can't see anything on my end, so you're gonna have to bring in whoever.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the guests are today. I just said yes because I knew that I could get a rise out of you.
Hang on. I believe our second co-host has arrived here. There he is.
Hey, Rob! Okay, Reb, you can leave now.
No, Rob, we need you to be a voice of reason because he has been here 5 minutes and he's already annoying the hell out of me.
No. Shh. Hang on. Rob, remember when Reb decided to say that Chan was the best announcer in the Midwest?
Trust me, I haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
Hey, I want it noted. I apologized last week on the show. I think I did it very sincerely, and I didn't. And I did mean it. And since I'm seeing you face to face right now, I am going to repeat it. I am sorry that I spoke slightly out of turn there. So, I ask for forgiveness there. But I am glad you're here, Rob. We've been trying to get you on here for a while, man.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to be here. I'm outside on my because to be honest, I have a 6-year-old stepbrother, and he's just been very irritating tonight. So, but I'm here.
That sounds like a certain bearded co-host I'm dealing with.
Hey, don't talk about Rob like that.
I'm not, here. Bearded. You got the beard.
Rob has a beard.
Chan also has a beard.
He does.
Chan's not here.
True. Yeah. Chan is not here, but our guests are here. So let's go. We're going to bring them in here.
Hang on. Just before we bring them in, I would just like to point out Rob is kind of doing like the Shindies promo type thing right now. Just to... Oh, and he's frozen.
Oh, I'm not in the car, brother. Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point. Not like somebody that was on here last week, or not last week, whenever it was. I don't remember.
Hey, can you even throw a drop kick?
Yeah, exactly. Can I even throw a drop kick?
Yeah, we'll get into that at some point because Myron had some words for you. But before we do that, I'm getting our guests in before we run out of time because you keep cutting me off. So say hello to the Thursday Night Throwdown champion Theo White, and also as of this weekend for the last year, the 0-1 USA Heavyweight Champion Joey O'Reilly. Oh. And first things first, Joey, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
Look at this; they're both in the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right after we say
You
it.
see, unlike most people, we actually have work, so we have
I had
to
work today.
thing.
I'm still at work right now.
Exactly.
Well, we appreciate you making the time to hang out with us for a little bit. Uh, Joey, first off, I think I need to apologize for Minders after her display in the parking lot Saturday. She was just kept trying to stir shit up with you.
Yeah, but she didn't. But then she wasn't man enough to get up and walk over and say it to my face either. So I think we're pretty level there.
Yeah, well, and to be fair though, we were kind of in a rut. I had to get home. I had to be up at 5. So anyway,
Minders does like to stir shit.
she sure does. I'm thinking she may have sent CMC her
Can,
spoon before she went to Vegas because
hang on.
he's
Can
been.
someone just point out Theo's like tongue thing that he was just doing? Like,
Don't worry about me, CMC.
dude,
You
he's
just eat
making out
salad.
with
Is
the
there
air
something?
right now, and nobody said anything.
Shut up, CMC.
Oh, yeah, she's in the chat by the way. Uh, she can't stay away. She has to keep an eye on. I think she's worried that things are going to go off the rails here with her gone,
Yeah,
and I don't know how.
Yeah, with you running solo, sure.
Well,
I can say with her gone, the podcast is already better, except for the fact that I have
Right?
to look at CMC.
yeah,
I think
it's
the same thing.
Although I will congratulate him on wearing a hat, so I don't have to stare at his bald spots. So congratulations. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
That's why I wore it. So I mean, like,
yeah. Glare is take it from a bald guy. Glare as hell when he got one of these computer lights on. But anyway, let's get into it. This past Saturday, number one, Theo, you had a bit of a surprise. You had KLD came back for the first time in a long time. What was your reaction? I don't know how familiar you were with him going into Saturday, but what was your reaction seeing him coming out and knowing that you had to face him?
Nah, I knew that he was big, but I knew I could have handled him. As y'all can see,
with
had
that
to knock
tongue
down
action,
that tree. You said what?
nothing.
Oh, shut up, CMC.
Don't make me mute you.
Right, mute that guy. No, my reaction was he was a big dude. He put up a fight, but at the end of the day, he was down on the ground.
Mm-hmm. It seemed, Joey, it seemed like you were trying to light a fire under old Theo Saturday.
You know what? Let's be fair. Theo had no idea who KLD was until he come through the curtain. So he was completely unprepared for this match. And I'm trying to coach him from the sidelines. He's not listening. He didn't listen to me. Well, I mean, finally he did. But he was so unprepared. You should have seen his face. It was the best thing in the world. I wish I would have had a camera on that side so I could have recorded his face when KLD came to the ring.
So are we just going to completely forget about the fact that the reason KLD was down on the ground by the end of it is because a certain someone kicked him in the uprights?
That doesn't matter. He was down.
Hang on. Can I also just point out too, like, Theo not knowing KLD is not a surprise. You could ask Theo about any current wrestler now, and he still wouldn't know. He doesn't watch wrestling. It's a proven fact.
Rumor has it when they announced Theo and Joey versus Camaro and Chavo, Theo went, "Who's Chavo Guerrero?"
Exactly.
I don't think it matters if you know who people are. I mean, he is currently the Thursday Night Throwdown champion. All he's got to do is just beat them. He doesn't have to really know much about them, to be fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Hard to argue with that kind of logic.
Sorry, I just have a question now. Then why exactly for him to beat him, he needs some extra help for him to beat him? Someone that is actually studying tapes. Like, or why does he have to do what Marvin and Kyle keep doing and kind of fondling people to beat him? He can't do it clean on his own.
I can beat you clean.
Let me just say, in the words
pay to see it.
In the words of Dominic Toretto, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Not for nothing, I think Chavo would have been pretty proud to see how Theo got out of there on Saturday, because right out of the Guerrero playbook, you know. But,
Sure thing.
so I got to ask this though. Conspicuous on Saturday was the absence of your manager, big man Chan. Did that affect your game plan at all? This is for both of you.
No, didn't affect my
Nah.
plan any.
Nah.
I mean, Chan is a very valuable asset when he can be. And then there are times when he messes up and he opens his mouth and then he gets me in situations that I don't want to be in, like that match with Camaro and Chavo.
Yeah, he talked too much.
He never shuts up.
You know what, Rob? We will
You
agree
can't
on
say
that.
that, Rob.
I was kind of wondering why the show felt a lot better, but now I noticed that Chan wasn't in the locker room, so that makes a lot more sense.
Well, that's because he decided to run his mouth at the Friday the 13th show, and I had to enter the Rumble, and after I eliminated him, I chokeslammed him on the floor.
Oh, dang.
Hey,
You
why is
ended
this
his
guy
career.
here? Why is he here?
Well, Menders, our regular co-host, is in Vegas, and she promised that she was going to provide me with co-host to fill in, and then she sprung a second co-host on me today.
I sprung a second co-host.
Well, yeah, technically CMC'd it because I did not plan on CMC, so I'm going to apologize because he's like stirring shit up. Oh, see, now Menders.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. All right, so at the end of the night on Saturday, Joey, you got a challenge thrown out at you from Connolly for a cage match. I'm honestly a little surprised. I could have swore he was going to challenge you to a dog collar match, but he went cage instead. What's your reaction to that?
I mean, it sucks to be him because this was it. This was his last chance, and I'm not accepting his challenge. So it's a dead challenge to me. I don't have to accept that challenge. I've already fulfilled my obligation, and I defended the title against him a second time. Unfortunately, me and Theo have to mop the floor with him and Marvin. But I'm not. I don't think I'm going to answer that challenge. You know what? I think I'm just going to move on from Conley. It's not my fault. He's not championship material.
If you'd like to know why Joey doesn't want to accept this challenge, it's because the last time he stepped foot in a cage, he lost.
Fair enough.
No, but
so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
So listen. You talk about how Mad Dog Conley didn't go for a dog collar match, and he is the king of the dog collar match. That is a specialty. But Mad Dog Conley is a lot smarter when it comes to match psychology than you might think, because he realizes a dog collar match is a very comfortable place for him. But he also realizes that if he wants to even the numbers game and make the match one-on-one between him and Joey O'Reilly, there has to be a way to keep all outside forces outside of the ring.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking for him, but I'm not going to answer his challenge. Like, I'm denying his challenge. So there's not going to be a cage match for him to even get even, because he had his two chances. He had his two chances. I'll move on.
You're
Because
going
he
to
got pinned by Marvin last time?
to see two straight cage matches on November 18th and then December 9th.
You guys see, the fans are already getting their cage match, so they don't need mine. And I've been champion for a year for a reason, because I'm smart.
All right, I'm gonna everybody to their corners there. We're getting a little bit little testy here. Theo, I'm gonna pivot to you, man, because you got a big night tomorrow. B.A. Malcolm's finally getting his rematch for that Thursday Night Throwdown Championship, and it's getting a little dicey between the two of you guys the last couple weeks.
That sounds like an awful match in general.
Oh, you suck, guy.
Hey, Malcolm beat you, kid. So
right,
he didn't beat me.
Yeah, he did.
I take that as an insult. I am the co-general manager, and I put this match together. I take that as an insult, CMC. I think it'll be a great main event.
No, I just mean watching Theo and BA wrestle. Just not something I'm interested in. It's kind of like Myron. Like, might as well throw him in the mix.
No, it's Myron is like you and Kyle Pfeiffer.
That's a motley crew there.
Those two names in
done a spin-a-rooney, CMC?
Sorry, what was that, Rob?
You ever done a spin-a-rooney?
I don't think I could, even if I tried.
Kyle tried.
Oh,
Where's the
geez.
video of that? Do we have that, Reb? Did you come prepared, Reb?
This is the first time hearing of this, so I don't
Okay.
have it.
The next podcast, I'm going to need the video of the Spinneroonie, or else I'm going to talk to the executives of 01 and have Menders as the only host on this podcast.
Hey, that's not on me. I didn't know anything about this, and unless the brass sends me videos, usually I don't have them. So if David has video of Kyle doing a Spinneroonie, go ahead and send it to me, and I'll put it on there.
I'm going to need it by the end of the night.
We're okay. We're all right.
Well, Theo, you keep getting interrupted. I'm about to mute CMC if he keeps
Right.
interrupting
Leave
like
like
this. So we're talking about the match with BA tomorrow. You've gotten a bit of you've had a little bit of throwdowns with BA, no pun intended. What's your mindset going into tomorrow?
Man, I need to get it through BA Malcolm head that I am the more dominant than anybody that's on Thursday night throwdowns. He wants this rematch or whatever the case might be. I'm gonna give it to him, and you're gonna see at the end when he be laying down and I'll be up at the end of the day. So my mindset is to go in there and show this kid what I can do.
Okay, fair enough. You got any smart alecky comments about that?
Oh, I
CMC?
have so many, but I was threatened on being muted, so I just
use your head. That's all I'm telling you.
Well, he would be smart not to say anything because once he lost the title, he kind of tucked his tail and ran, and then had to go get a partner to continue wrestling even on the big shows. So he don't really have much room to talk because he's not doing things by himself either.
Yeah, Joey, what do you think about CMC teaming up with your old buddy Jordan now?
You know what?
The,
I am glad that I am no longer carrying that dead weight. Now Jordan's going to know what it's like to actually carry dead weight, except the dead weight he's carrying is a lot heavier than the dead weight I had to carry.
Let's see. Yeah, it's weird. You've been seeing Jordan wearing this Joey Sucks Eggs T-shirt, but there's been no interaction. He hadn't been crossing you at all since he came back
Well,
from
he
after War
remembers
Games.
what happens the last time we crossed paths.
Yeah.
I whipped his ass in a steel cage match.
I'm gonna have to go back and find that one. I haven't seen that. But
See,
all right.
unlike
hang on. Joey wants to talk
BA Malcolm. Huh?
Theo, shut the hell up. Thank you.
Shut up.
All right, that's it.
Joey wants to talk all this crap about Jordan, but he forgets who actually elevated him to the top of 01. Their feud to begin the lowlifes is what elevated both of them to the top of 01. So if Joey wants to talk about that dead weight is what got him that title.
I elevated Jordan to the top. It's because of me that Jordan's in the place that he's even in. After I beat him in the cage, he was going downhill. It's when we came together and dominated 01 is when he got elevated. And I got elevated even higher.
Sure.
Because Jordan's never won the heavyweight title. I'm the only one of the lowlifes who has, besides Christian Rose, but he's not around anymore. So tell me who's elevating who. Because while I'm still up here on top of the ladder, Jordan's went all the way down the rungs until he met you at the bottom. And then that's where he's just kind of hanging along with you down at the bottom, where you both belong.
Wasn't Marvin in the lowlifes?
Right. And look where Marvin is now. He is a tag team with Kyle.
I was just about to bring that up.
And where is Tony G? Nowhere to be found. So you see what I'm saying? With me, they are somebody. Without me, they are nobodies.
Think about who you won the title from. You won the title from Marvin Moser.
Mm-hmm. And who did Marvin beat? He beat two tough competitors to get that title.
Marvin got lucky and pinned someone off of someone else's finisher.
Doesn't matter.
Now, wait a minute. Hang on. Marvin hit a swanton. He hit his finish.
That's right.
He hit
did.
Jeff Hardy told him he had his blessing to hit.
That's true. He's told me that story on the podcast before.
He's told everybody that story. He's proud of that story.
It's his favorite story. He tries to call me about it still with the 5th number now.
Oh my goodness. David Conklin, easy for me to say. If your dominant team face constant headache, how about it? Do you guys think about tag team titles at all?
Man,
No, not right
nah,
now.
nah.
Not interested in them.
Yeah.
If
And
listen,
we'll walk them
the
kids like a dog.
champions, they got everything they need.
Yeah, they got a lot on their plate right now. Just with the belts they got. That's true. But I guess with that said, if you're not going to answer Connolly's challenge, who's next for you, Joey? Is anybody else on your radar that you haven't been in the ring with?
Nah. I'm just gonna wait for someone to, as CMC say, get elevated enough on my level to face me.
So
I think
you're
I'm elevated.
retired.
Unless CMC has the cojones to step up to me.
Oof.
No, you don't.
I mean, why not?
Because I've beaten you multiple times. So it would just be an embarrassment for you to try again.
Okay. But why not?
So are you telling us that you're just systematically retired until somebody worth your time comes to challenge you?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Shit.
If that's what it takes.
Okay.
Listen, Rob, I've been champion for a year for a reason.
Because you've cheated to keep the title multiple times.
You see it as cheating. I see it as winning.
It's kind of a pot in the kettle thing because CMC, you got a few bargain basement wins in the last few months with your tag team.
I got fair wins, Reb.
Oh, Menders. It's been the longest damn year of my life, she says. Oh, my
Agreed.
goodness. Hey, you know what? It's one of those things where, and I've said this about people before. I said it about other champions, other companies. It seems like with you now, Joey, it's not who's next, it's who's left at this point. Because you look at guys like even on like the big shows, people that hold the belts for like over a year plus, and they've beaten so many challengers that you start like really racking your brain trying to figure out who's left to take a shot at you. But oh, Barry, he's calling me a bargain. Yeah, it's I don't know.
I can name so many people that are left.
There's
Okay.
a world of professional wrestling on the planet.
We still got people exactly. We still got people in 0-1 that are left, but Joey's too scared to actually face them.
No, it's not. It's just these people that Menders named don't ever show up to even get a shot at the title. Jimmy shows up once every 6 months, does something stupid off a ladder or the stage, and then disappears for 6 months. Comes back, does the same thing. It's a reoccurring thing. Why would I give him a title shot? Why does he earn? Well, he hasn't earned one.
You're gonna tell me that people like Anakin Murphy and Kenny Calix and Hippie Johnny and B.A. Malkin and the Luminary all are just not worth your time? You've beaten them all even though you've never faced them?
Now, to be fair, not at 0-1. I have faced Anakin, and I have beat him. The same with Jacques. Not at 0-1. I have faced them, and I beat them.
That wasn't Anakin or the Luminary today.
It doesn't matter.
Years ago.
Anakin's busy with his tag team thing, and it seems like the Luminary has a lot on their plate, seeing as how they just got beat by the Empress of Evil. So,
okay, Cobra.
Beat Cobra.
He has beat Cobra.
He has beat Cobra, but I mean, it was a hell of a match, though. I wouldn't mind seeing that one again.
One of my favorites. I have said that me and Cobra are 1-1. He's beaten me, and I've beaten him. So there might be a third one.
Strap match.
Now that he got that junior heavyweight title, it's kind of probably moved him up the ladder a little bit more.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. Good for him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Menders is down for that one because she's a big Cobra fan.
I mean, I've got you a bunch of names that you've never even faced one-on-one. Joey, there's ATM. Hell, KC Jackson, who was a 20-year veteran, has been a champion all across the Midwest multiple times over, singles and tag team. I mean, what do you say to that?
I say you put him in the ring and I'll beat him. Plain and simple. ATM, same thing. You put him in the ring, I'll beat him as well. You stack him up, I'll knock him down. Plain and simple.
I beat an ATM.
Okay, Chief.
Yeah.
True. He has.
True. So Theo, I'll ask you. You got BA tomorrow. Is there anybody else that you're looking at that you think are up to challenging you for your title?
No, no one. Not in Thursday night throwdown. No one. No one in the locker room.
Okay, well, I'm
Maybe
going to throw one.
CMC will come back and challenge you.
Yeah, maybe CMC can come back, but he's gonna get beaten, get left like a dog.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to throw one name at you, Theo. Devontae Knox. He's still got that briefcase, so he's got a title shot in his pocket anytime he wants it. And he's been on a bit of a hot streak doing the thing with Chris lately.
Man, I don't know, man. Devontae Knox, he a good guy and all, but
hopefully you don't do that tongue thing while he's charging his ass at you.
Oh Lord.
Listen,
what did Devontae say?
He's dangerous.
Oh,
he's
Devontae,
dangerous with that rear view. He's almost knocked me out a couple times with that thing.
He's broken a nose with that thing.
He is dangerous with that butt. I can give him that. And his kicks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Devontae, he'll probably be a hell of a match, but at the end of the day, he's gonna lose.
Yeah, just ask BA how that butt feels.
And I don't even think Devontae even want a Thursday night throwdown title. He been showing out on the main show, doing what he have to do. Yeah. So he might go for the junior. He might try to come for Joey's, but he got to get past me first.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what we usually do on the show is we'll kind of run down what we got coming up. So I want to talk about Thursday Night Throwdown. Since we got the GM, we got the champ, we got the world champ here, we got CMC's here, but
the imposter.
Yeah. Oh, hey, here's one for you. It's kind of out of the box. Joey versus Congo Kong.
Oh, jeez.
I've wrestled Kong a couple times. I've beaten him, and he's also squashed me. So I would say we're 1-1.
Okay.
Talk about Joey tucking his tail and running. That would be a good one.
Oof.
I'm not going to run. I'll fight. Okay. I'm not saying I'll win every fight, but I'll fight.
You all right there, Rob?
I'm great.
All right. So let's talk about what we got coming up tomorrow. I guess first things first. Little birthday celebration going on for you, Joey.
Not only is it a birthday celebration, but it's also a 1-year championship celebration as well. So it's a double celebration. And I'm nice enough to let everybody that comes to Thursday nights, even you, Rob, will be invited to that celebration.
I'd hope so, because it's my job to be there every Thursday.
We'll see.
CMC can't come.
Oh. I can't show up on Thursdays to beat Joey for the title if I'm not invited.
Well, CMC, you're always more than welcome to come and get your ass whipped, but you can come. I don't want those cakes, Devontae. I don't want those cakes.
Do you have the gas to get there? I mean, do you need gas?
Yeah, I have the gas to get there, but nobody's invited me. Like,
you don't have the gas to get in the ring? I'm kidding.
Well, the last time you had a celebration in the ring, Jared Allen beat the crap out of you.
Who, me?
No, CMC.
Oh.
He was running his trap, and then Jake and Jared came out and roughed him and Marvin and Kyle up a little bit.
Wait, who's Jared Allen?
Else is where they don't belong. That's their specialty. When Jake Winder's not canceling a booking, he's sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
Well, I'm gonna choose my words wisely because Jared Allen's actually gonna be on the show here in a couple weeks, so I don't want to piss him off.
Who's Jared Allen?
He was the one known as Cardini.
Oh, yeah, the clown guy. Okay.
Oh, oof. Yeah, I wouldn't call him the clown guy to his face. He might not react well to that.
Some might be still a clown.
Oh my goodness. These are not the words of Mark Redmond. That is CMC probably saying that. But all right, we're gonna move on before I get in any more trouble here. Let's see. Okay, well, we just talked about Mad Dog, and he's got Kenny Calix tomorrow, and I know they got a lot of history. I think Connolly has a hand in training Kenny, so
Yeah.
that should make for an interesting matchup. Rob, what are you thinking about that one?
Conley has the only hand in training Kenny Calix. Anakin Murphy has a little bit of work in
Sure.
there, but it's
Sure.
mainly Mad Dog Conley from the ground up, the base standards anyway. This is going to be a tough one. This is one of those trainer and trainee matches you love to see. But I'd have to go Mad Dog Conley because I don't think he's going to stop beating the hell out of people until he gets another shot at Joey's heavyweight title.
Now, see, Connolly scares me because if he's not trying to set people on fire, he's trying to choke them out with a chain, or I think he went after somebody with a hole punch at one of the shows up on David's table. So
He's caught me with a lighter a few times.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what to expect with Connolly when he's pissed off, and he's definitely been pissed off the last couple of weeks. Let's see. So you're picking Connolly. CMC, make me a pick, man. Connolly or Calix?
I'm gonna be honest. Like, Kenny's still got some learning and everything. I feel like he's fast. Don't get me wrong. So he can probably dodge around Conley pretty well. But I think Conley might kill him. So I'm going to have to go with Conley. And if I don't see I Killed Kenny merch out by Conley, I'm going to be very disappointed.
All right. Theo, what are you thinking? Connolly or Calix?
I don't like the guy, but I got to go with Conley on this one. But Kenny, all you got to do is not let him grab you. You'll be all right. But I got to go Conley on this one.
Okay. Joey, what are you thinking?
You know what? If Kenny can find a way to stay away from Conley, he might have a chance. But being in the ring twice with Conley, if he gets a hold of you, it's pretty well over. And I hate both of them, so I'm just going to say Conley.
Okay. Fair enough. I think I'm going to agree with all of you. I think it's hard to bid against Connolly at any point, but yeah, I think he'll take this one. Minders has a question. Where's Chan? Why isn't he on here with Hot and Heavy?
I haven't seen Chan since he got chokeslammed on the floor by Rob.
Yeah.
Chan kind of disappeared. That's pretty funny.
He might have rolled underneath the ring, and he might be still there. I don't know.
Ooh, I hope so. That's fun. But you know what? No, Kenny and Conley is one of those matches where like Kenny has to be extra scared because this isn't just Mad Dog Conley. This is Mad Dog Conley after getting screwed over in yet another heavyweight title match.
You know what? I want to point out how that ended. He ended up getting choked out by his own chain. Just throwing that out there. So he might be a little angry.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. Even before the match started, when I was trying to make the ring introductions, I almost got taken out by that chain multiple times. I had to exit the ring, and I still wasn't exactly safe. But you know what? I think Kenny has a lot to be ready for, and he's just going to have to go right out of the box and give everything he can to try to win this match.
You know, I really wish Reb came prepared and had the video of one of the refs almost getting knocked out by a chain, but he probably doesn't have that kind of material on him.
I told you, I'm not at all the shows, so if there's a video, you got to send it to me because I don't have access to everything. So there we go. Oh, she's just stirring it up. I mean, she should be out sitting by the pool or going to a show or something. She's in Vegas and she's sitting trying to stir stuff up here. But anyway, let's move on.
Place to be.
See, and I think so. I mean, I can't think of anything better to do on a Wednesday. So let's go to the next one here. Let's see. Oh, this should be a pretty interesting one here. ATM and Devontae. I think this could steal tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is I think it's a first time ever match.
Ooh,
yeah.
I believe so. It's a first time ever singles one-on-one contest.
My knowledge, it's never happened before, so I do believe you're right.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting to see what happens because ATM's been on a really hot streak, and he's got the Pro Wrestling Epic Interstate Championship around his waist. He's coming off of a loss this past Saturday in Mattoon alongside KC Jackson against
Right.
Marvin and Kyle Pfeiffer, who picked up their first tag team victory. And God
That put
knows
him back down. I forgot about that, but honestly, like ATM was at a really high. Like I really liked his wrestling and everything, but since he lost to Marvin and Kyle, I'm just right back down. Devontae's
I'm
No
sure the promoter of Pro Wrestling Epic might be considering vacating the Interstate title as we speak, because that's a pretty tough loss. But
That's
I'll tell you one
embarrassing.
thing: between ATM and Devontae, I mean, Devontae's got that briefcase he can cash in for any 0-1 USA title at any time. So ATM's got to feel pretty comfortable going into this match with something to prove, but knowing that he can't be cashed in on.
Right. All right. So, Rob, pick me a winner here, Devontae or ATM.
Look, Devontae just beat Chris on Saturday. ATM lost his match. ATM's out to prove a little bit more, and Devontae's out to look like a threat to every single champion in the company. So I think I'm going to have to go with Devontae on this one, but it's really, really hard for me to choose.
Okay. CMC.
I already said it. like I had a really high for ATM. I forgot that he lost to Kyle and Marvin, so that kind of just put him right back at the bottom for me. So it's Devontae, no doubt. Even though Devontae was my pick anyways, because that's my boy. It's Devontae, no doubt. Like he's got this. If you lose to Marvin and Kyle, you you should just quit. Honestly, like I think it's time to hang it up and go home.
Jeez. All right. Theo, what do you think? ATM, Devontae. You've been in the ring with both of them.
Yeah, I've been in the ring with both of them. It's a hard decision also because they both very evenly matched with their NZs. They got kicked by both of them multiple times. But I do have to give it to Devontae Knox on that one.
All right. Joey, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to agree with Theo. They both have they're both very similar. ATM has one hell of a super kick, so if he hits that early, it's all over for Devontae. But then again, Devontae has that pump kick in his back pocket, so if he hits that, it could be over. But I trained Devontae, and I know he's got a lot of ring smarts, ring awareness. So I think that's going to come in handy. And I think Devontae, even though I don't like him, is going to win.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm picking Devontae also, but ATM's going to make him earn it. That's for sure. It was like you said, it's such an even matchup. It's hard. It's hard to make a call, but I mean Devontae's been on a roll lately, so that's where I'm going with that one. Let's see. Next up here. There we go. Got IP Mason with the glitch against the Angler, and this has been kind of a crazy situation the last couple of weeks, Rob, because it seems like IP and Glitch aren't really getting along the last few weeks.
No, they haven't, and you know what? I kind of find it a little guiltfully. I find it a little funny that they're having these issues after they went through so many issues to even come together, and now like all the issues with the Angler, and now they're coming at odds. But the Angler obviously still has an issue because he's coming out and beating the hell out of Harley. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm here for it, and I'm excited to see what happens in this.
Yeah, it's I've watched this past Thursday when I got home from work today, and yeah, it seems like Angler he was getting his shot in on Glitch. Glitch returned the favor later on in the night, and I don't. It seems like almost like just like a I don't know what like a I don't know what you call it. I'm not thinking the right words, but
Rev's
it's just
brain needs a little bit more time to think more than everybody else. So
sometimes that's true, but it just makes for a very confusing and interesting situation between all three of those guys, like separately, not just with Glitch and IP as a team. But I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm picking IP on this one because he is a hell of a worker. I gotta if they're getting along, Glitch is gonna probably be ringside, and give him a little assist if I had to take a wild guess. But yeah, I'm gonna go IP here. So Rob, how about you?
You know what? I'm going to go against the grain on this one because IP Mason, yeah, he's got the experience, he's got the numbers game, and he's got Harley, who has such an issue with the angler. But the angler never got his one. And now that animosity is starting to rise again, I think the angler is coming for you, Glitch.
He might be in the chat. Sometimes he's in the comments, but I haven't seen him yet.
He's no upgrade. He's an effing virus, according to the angler.
He's more like a bug.
Sure thing.
All right. CMC, make me a pick. Angler or IP?
I'm gonna give it to Angler. I just feel like he can overcome it, especially with that entrance music. Like, it's just catchy. So I'm just gonna give it to the Angler. And
All right, Theo, what are you thinking?
No,
he's half
that's
asleep
a
over
tough
here.
choice
So
too. I'm thinking IP, and I only say IP because he does have the glitch in his corner, and plus, like, I'm big on brotherhood in a way. So it's like when you going against your brother or your brother going against you, you got a point to prove, and I think that's what's gonna make the angler like scared in a way. So I gotta go with IP.
Okay. Joey, what do you think?
I'm going to go with IP just because I think that Angler has so much hatred for his brother right now that's going to cost him. He's going to pay more attention to the glitch on the outside than IP on the inside. And I think that's what's going to cost him the match.
Okay, fair enough. Uh, Minders says she's actually getting out of here. She says, "All right, I'll leave you all alone." She says, "Thank you, CMC and Rob." And then she had to throw in a little jab to Joey suck an egg and thank you for being on Theo. So she's not watching over us anymore because I think she was worried that we weren't going to get along.
Do we have to stop? Can we stop being good now? Can I just talk about how Theo's like taking a nap in his car?
Bruh.
Jeez. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's. I'm gonna keep moving here. Make sure I don't miss anything. I think that's everything. All the matches that I've got. We got. Oh no, we got a four-way tag team match here. Number one contender for the tag titles looks like DLC and Cordell Kane, Chris O'Brien and Frodo, the O'Neill brothers, and Five Star Cardi Party. I am not familiar with Frodo. If one of you guys can
He's out
educate me
of
a little bit.
St. Louis. I've been on a lot of shows with him over at CCW. He doesn't pick
Okay.
up a lot of wins, but he tries.
Okay.
He
I
sure
haven't seen him in forever. I've worked with him. I completely went over Rob. That's my bad. I've seen him when I was in IWAU, but I mean, ever since then, I haven't seen him, so I can't really give a whole opinion on him.
All right. Let's see. So, if we have to make a pick here, so
I don't even know if he's going by Frodo anymore, by the way, because last time he told me to call him FTG or something. I don't know. It's weird. He's weird. He's a weird cat. But
a lot of initials in Zero One. FTG, DLC, CMC, ZDP every now and then.
I'm just going with that. People go with initials because they don't know how to spell their own names. So
Fair enough. All right. So so Rob, pick me one. I'm gonna leave the picture up because I'm gonna lose track of who's all's in the match. But pick me a winner on this one.
Okay, so like you mentioned, this is the number one contendership for the tag team titles.
Frodo the Ghost, David says.
So I know his name's Frodo the Ghost. That's what we know him as. But last time he told me he may not call him. I don't know what the deal is. But either way, this is number one contendership for Constant Headaches tag team titles. The winners of this match, I believe, will face, and this may be wrong, so don't quote me on this. I believe will face Constant Headache next week on Thursday Night Throwdown for the 01 USA Tag Team titles. Now we've got a couple of guys that heard of the opportunity because me and Rain, as the co-general managers, were looking for 4 teams to step up, and we had 5-Star Cardi Party who've been making a name for themselves, looking to get more tag team work. We've got the O'Neal brothers, who have arguably been the most dominant tag team on Thursday Night Throwdown, aside from Hot and Heavy,
Right.
or Constant Headache. But it's also interesting because this is the first time in a while Constant Headache will be teaming up to defend their titles. This is the first time they'll defend the titles on Throwdown. The first time in a while they'll team up on Throwdown. So it really depends. And we've got DLC and Cordell Kane, 2 young guys who are just trying to climb to the next rung and make a name for themselves. And Chris O'Brien and Frodo, who just hate everybody and don't want anything to do with Chris doesn't want anything to do with Halloween, as we saw at Freaky Friday the 13th. But anyway, it's a 4-way match, tag team, #1 contender titles. We've got 4 different teams, but I'm going to have to go with the hot, young, up-and-coming tag team of 5-Star Cardi Party.
Okay. CMC, what are you thinking?
Oh, so now you moved the flyer.
Well, I had to make sure I remembered who all was in the match, because
when you put it back up, I'm just going to have you move it to the side so we just cover you instead.
It doesn't move. It's just stuck in one spot there.
Well,
we don't have that option.
I'm going to need it to move. So, let's see. I'm going to be honest. I've seen the O'Neal brothers quite a bit, and their aggression and everything during matches. I'm going to give it to them because, there's some pretty skinny, and from what I remember from Frodo, really short people in that match. So I got to give it to the O'Neal brothers all the way. I feel like they'll probably move their way through and then most likely get beat by Anakin and Kenny.
All right. Well, Theo, what do you think?
I have to give it to the hands down the O'Neal brothers because they are the more established tag team that was in the whole match. You got LDLC and the other guy, which doesn't matter. Chris and the other dude doesn't matter. The only people that really got hope to win is 5-Star Cardi Party because they're making a name for themselves. But I got to give it to the O'Neals. Final.
Okay. Joey, what are you thinking?
Now, hold on, Theo. You can't discredit people who are just coming together because that's how Jordan and I won the tag team titles. We just came together that night and won them. So you can't discredit anybody who comes together. But I've learned in tag team wrestling, usually it's longevity and who meshes and works well together. So I'm going to agree with Theo, and unfortunately CMC, and go with the O'Neal brothers.
As much as I hate to agree with CMC, I agree. I mean, they've been on a roll, and not just in 01, but everywhere they've been at.
I got good opinions, guys.
We'll see. But anyway, yeah. So I would love to see the O'Neals and Constant Headache in a title match, and it'd be a test for the champs for sure. But I think it'd make for a hell of a match. So I'm pulling for the O'Neals in this 4-way match. But that, I believe, is everything that we've got announced for tomorrow, Rob, unless I'm missing something, right?
Did we talk about our main event? Did we get picks for the event?
I was going to wait. I waited on that to the end because we talked about that earlier, so I went past.
Fair enough.
There we go.
So unprofessional.
Theo and BA TNT Championship. We talked about it quite a bit earlier, but we didn't do picks. I don't think we need to ask our guests who their picks are. I mean, I know better. So, Rob, as the general manager, it might be a conflict of interest for you to pick a winner for a title match, but I'm just gonna throw it to you. If you want to pass, you've got. I won't complain.
So, first and foremost, before we get to this, I just wanted to say, CMC, how dare you not share some of that pizza with me? Where's it from? Where's it from?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Okay. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. You know what? Everyone always says, a good general manager remains unbiased, and I'm not being biased if I pick a winner. I'm using the knowledge I have about wrestling to decide who I think might win. If somebody else wins, it's not like I've got money in this, obviously. I'm one of the general managers. But I can tell you that I don't think it's bad for somebody in a position of power to pick a winner. So I think with Theo's reign that he's been on, he's been really impressive. I'll give it to him. I mean, hell, he gave me that splash in my match with Chan, and oh my goodness gracious, I almost didn't get up. But I will also say that B.A. Malkin had a really good run with the Thursday Night Throwdown title, and he defended it against some great competitors as well. Now, I want to make mention that B.A. Malkin was not pinned to lose that title, which makes this interesting because it's a man who feels he never rightfully lost the title facing somebody who did not pin the champion to win the title.
He was
Hang
pinned.
on. I gotta.
He was.
Yeah, I
pinned.
gotta. Hang on. I'm gonna take you back here, Rob, real quick, just to give a little. So there you go. So
awful.
Theo did get the pin on BA. Not Shannon Smith. That was not helpful.
You see that, CMC? Don't be the general manager. It's hard.
Hey, I forget things all the time, so I'm with you.
Just for Theo being all rude and coming at me all snarky, I'm picking B.A. Malkin.
All right. CMC, make a pick for me. BA beat you, so you know he's good.
Well, I was gonna say that Theo's gonna get his ass handed to him, but then I watched how much like Chan actually accidentally like swung that title back when it hit BA.
That was not Chan. That wasn't Big Man Chan. That was not Shannon Smith.
Whatever his alter ego thing is, I don't. From how I saw that hit BA and BA get knocked out, I'm gonna have to give it to Theo because like, plus BA's been really accident prone too, so like, unfortunately with like Joey being in Theo's corner and like, you know, doing his whole thing with fondling people, I gotta.
You use that word a lot. I don't think you know what it means.
What are you talking about? Doing what?
Low blows, Rob.
That's not fondling. Jeez.
I would count this as fondling.
This is taking a turn.
You're talking about Marvin and Kyle.
They do it too.
Hang on, I'm stepping in here. I'm putting a stop to this line of conversation. It's going to get us all in trouble. Joey, are you going to be in Theo's corner tomorrow?
I think Theo can handle this one. I think Theo can do this one on his own. I don't think I need to help him with this one.
That means he won't be out there until Theo's.
I think he needs to prove. I think he needs to prove that he can do this on his own, and I have full confidence in my boy.
Okay.
Follow-up question, Theo: are you going to fondle BA while you're in there, or are you going to win this clean?
Bro, be quiet, CMC.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm going to.
Sorry, I woke him up.
I'm going to make a point here. BA has been known to have anger problems pretty much as long as I've seen him in the ring. And he's definitely going to be very motivated going into this match, but there's such a thing as yelling. I know, yeah. I've been front row. I hear him. Gosh. But I think there's something to be said to be too, like, going in too hot, and I worry about BA making mistakes just because he's so hot-headed, and I just think every now and then that just comes back to bite him in the ass. So I think I'm going to go with Theo on this one. I think you're going to hang on to it tomorrow.
Chan, shut up.
Oh, hey, Chan's in the chat. There you go.
Unfortunately.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Joey and Theo. There you go.
What's up, Chad?
Yeah, why are you not here with your boys? Huh?
Oh,
y'all forgot about him. That's funny as hell.
Oh, jeez.
Chan and Reb can take spelling lessons together.
Hey, I was in this. No, never mind. I'm not gonna dignify it with a response. You're not gonna get me fired up, kid. Just help. Whoa. Oh. Well, Chan's having issues. It looks like I can't figure this out.
Were you just on last week?
Chan, yeah, he was on. He was our guest
Dumber than hell.
when I had my tooth pulled. He was filling in for me.
Who else was on last week?
Chan.
Just Chan and Myron.
And Myron's
What
in the
an
chat,
episode.
by the way. CMC. He's
Good
been
for
listening.
him.
Let's see. So I guess I think that's everything that we got announced for tomorrow. Theo and Joey, I'm gonna let you guys get out of there because I know Theo, I know you're at work, and then it was like Joey just was getting in. So thanks for hanging out for a
Joey
bit.
might have died. I don't know where he went.
I don't know.
The light went out in my car. I'm here.
I got you. All right. Well, we're gonna let you guys get out of here. Good luck tomorrow. Theo, happy birthday and congratulations, Joey, on the year-long title run.
It's Joey's birthday.
Yeah, what?
What?
Jeez, dude, so unprofessional.
I said it right.
It's just Theo's bedtime, not his birthday.
I said Joey. I know what I did.
You said Theo, happy birthday.
Yeah, you said Theo, happy birthday.
Hey, I had a long day too. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, but I'll yeah. Now everybody's jumping on me. I'll own the mistake. So Joey, happy birthday to you, sir. But all right. And then we got Thursday Night Throwdown. Then we got the Dojo Wars coming up next Saturday, along with Thursday Night Throwdown. Now, David, why are you picking on me? I referred to Rob. I did not refer to Rob as Chan.
You what?
That's disgusting.
David says I referred to Rob earlier as Chan. I don't think I did.
I'm outside on my back deck, and I just disrupted the neighborhood sound ordinance with that one. That's rude.
Now, I am claiming that I did not do that. I think somebody must have misheard me because I just got you to stop being mad at me, Rob. I don't want to get back on your bad side again.
Sorry, maybe listen, it's not my fault that your favorite ring announcer can't make it into the podcast.
What happened last Thursday?
Rob killed him the Friday before.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. So,
but no,
yeah,
what all have we had for announced for Dojo Wars? Was it just the main event?
We've had a few matches announced so far. Let's see. First things first, Shining Light title. You got Rain versus Nixie. So we're finally getting that one. Let's see here. Also announced we got Hot and Heavy against Marvin and Mad Dog, which
with Minders apparently.
What?
Huh?
Minders is up there.
Oh, the face there, yeah. Yeah, Minders is here in spirit. But yeah, that's an odd pairing to think about, Mad Dog and Marvin. It's
Hopefully Mad Dog, just to start the match, throws Marvin off the balcony and just goes in by himself because he can definitely handle it. He does not need Marvin.
Yeah.
Plus, I would get less calls daily.
COC, do you have a speaker going on your computer?
I do not.
I'm hearing some backlash there. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out the whole time, and I've messed with my speakers, and it's not me.
Yeah. Oh, my cat is giving me grief here. All right, so we got that. We also have.
I keep hitting my mic and it doesn't go away, so it's not me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Kenny Calix and Victor Analog. This one actually, I think, is going to be a damn good match here. We'll get into picks for this next week when Minders is back. I'm just running down as we go. There you go, CMC and Jordan against Casey Jackson and Chris O'Brien. And then
I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, I just found out about this one today. And then finally, Devontae Knox and B.A. Malkin is the last one they got announced so far. So pretty damn solid card lined up so far for Dojo Wars.
You know what? I'm feeling nice. We could go ahead and confirm an extra first time ever match for that show. So on November 4th at Dojo Wars in Edgewood, as the main roster goes to the 01 USA training dojo, we will see for the first time ever the Luminary going one-on-one against Shaza McKenzie.
Oh, that is interesting. That'll be a hell of a match.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. I always enjoy getting a scoop on the pod there, so thanks for that, Rob.
You're welcome.
All right. All right. So we kept our guests a little longer than we planned. So guys, if you want to head out, we appreciate it. Uh, I always say you guys have an open invite anytime you want to come back on, and we'll make that happen. So thanks for hanging out with us.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. All right. So thanks to Hot and Heavy for joining us
Rob
there.
left for a second. I was like, hang on, don't leave me here alone with Reb.
I was just checking my notifications because I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Oh.
So I got a question for you, Rob, since I've got you
Okay.
here, because you're in kind of an interesting spot, it seems like, right now in your general manager duties. I want to take you back to a brief video from Saturday. So the match was supposed to be the Luminary against Authentic Rain for the Shining Light Championship. It seemed like you got thrown a curveball in the ring when EOE came out there.
Oh yeah. Because I look at the card before the show, I look at the run sheet, all the contracts that have been signed for the show. As somebody of administration on Thursday Night Throwdown, I feel like that is part of my job, is to kind of look over things like that. And well, I'm looking and it says Authentic Reign Victoria, and I'm ready. The match is signed, ready to go, and EOE comes out. And technically, when there's an alter ego situation like that, I'm not supposed to just let the alter ego have the match.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm scared to death of Reign Victoria EOE, so she's the Shining Light champion now. Sorry about it, Luminary. But that I was scared to death to say no. Let me just tell you that much. And I think I know what you were going to ask me about, where I stand as the co-general manager, and I have no idea.
Yeah, I was just curious about when one of the authority figures is also a champion, how the decision making comes, like when it comes to booking the title matches. Is that going to fall on you mostly to make those matches now that Reign has the belt?
Well, it's kind of interesting because over the past few weeks at Throwdown anyway, Reign Victoria hasn't really been anywhere to be seen. She's kind of just been absent, and we all have figured out why now. The
Right.
EOE was under transformation. But you know what? The work has been mostly on my shoulders the past few weeks, and I'm not uncomfortable in the situation. I've been a general manager before, and so I don't mind the extra workload, putting together title matches and things like that. So, you know what? As long as the situations are the same and nobody gives me too many issues, I think I'll be perfectly fine if I have to book a few extra matches here and there.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I think CMC, you want to make a run at EOE in the Shining Light Championship?
No. Right now, like, the tag team division seems to be the path I'm headed on right now. And obviously, from what it looks like, maybe the World Heavyweight Championship, if it comes down to it.
Hey, Joey pulled your punk card, man. He said if you want it, issue the challenge. So I guess the ball's in your court then. If the brass sees fit
Well,
to make it happen.
the ball's not in my court though, because Joey's too scared to face anybody.
Ooh.
So, like, I can't really do anything if the champ doesn't want to show up. And soon enough, 0-1's going to be like WWE, and we're going to have Joey O'Reilly returns this week type of thing.
Oh, jeez. Joey is coming.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, let me see here. Let's try to see if I've missed anything here. I don't. Oh, we got to announce November 18th, Terre Haute, locked up. The main event. I don't have a graphic for it, but we
Good
talked about it a
job.
little bit. Well, I told you, man. I get what I'm sent.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm talking, I'll see if I can track one down. But they've announced the main event for this one. It's going to be inside a steel cage. Jimmy Carrot and B.A. Malkin. And I was a little surprised. I thought that the body bag match was the blow off there. I thought that was going to be the end of the issue between those two.
Well, I think B.A. Malkin kind of went up to the brass at 0-1 USA after his actions in the Luminaries Shining Light title match Saturday. If you weren't there, the Luminary was kicked in the head by B.A. Malkin. B.A. Malkin was fed up with this do as I tell you shtick. And basically, I think B.A. Malkin went up to the brass and said, look, I've got some weight off my shoulders now. There's no Luminary in my corner to get involved. It's just me. I want to have one more match, and let's make it bigger than a body bag. Let's make it a steel cage match. And I want one more chance to prove that I can beat Jimmy on my own.
Are we taking predictions on this one, or?
Well, we can. I mean, you're not going to be on when we're doing our picks anyway, so we'll let you make a pick there. We think BA or Carrot.
Okay. I'm going to say it's going to end in a tie because I believe that Carrot I believe that Carrot is stupid enough to try and get BA on a suplex right outside the ring and just hit the concrete. So I think that's how the match is going to end. Just because I know Jimmy Carrot and I know that he's at that level of insaneness that would be something that he'd do. And plus, BA's been a thorn in his side. So, I mean, Carrot will survive. You've seen him like the giant ladder spot through all those tables. Like, you know, he'll survive that kind of fall. BA will not. And he'll finally be to the side and not have to deal with them. And he can even sit next to Menders in a wheelchair.
Oh, no, that's not nice.
I don't know if you realize how much damage B.A. Malkin has been through. I mean, he did just have a dog collar match with Mad Dog Conley, and in the middle of that match, the chain popped him in the mouth, and he actually chipped a tooth. One of his front teeth here is chipped because of that chain. And so, and he continued the match. He didn't win. Trust me, he didn't win. But you know what? He continued the match to his ability, and they continued for a few more minutes after that. And B.A. Malkin's capable of taking a lot of damage in a situation like that. But you're right, CMC. So was Jimmy Carrot. My prediction, here's the thing. We saw on Saturday, B.A. Malkin turned his back on the Luminary, and then later that night actually picked up a very credible singles victory over the legend Mike Outlaw. So, and then you mix that new attitude and mentality of B.A. Malkin with Jimmy Carrot's addiction to jumping off of things that are higher than 8 feet tall. I think with Jimmy Carrot, God knows he's going to climb to the top of that cage. Do we even have to argue about it? I know darn well. I think he's going to climb
at this point
to the top of the cage at some point and jump off of it. And I think with B.A. Malkin in that new mentality, he's going to know what to do in that situation. He's going to get the hell out of the way. I think B.A. Malkin may finally have the recipe to defeat Jimmy Carrot on his own.
Interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I actually was impressed. BA busting out the choke at the end of well, not only I guess he did it on Thursday also, but he choked out Mike Outlaw in the middle of the ring on Saturday with that transmission type hold there. So, he's added some new weapons, not just the throws that he likes to do so much. So it's definitely going to be interesting because it's going to be a slightly different BA than what Carrot's been dealing with the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But so we got that to look forward to November 18th. Like I said, my buddy Barry says it's going to be on his birthday. We're going to hang out for that. Menders hopefully has some sort of uh, relief plan for that because she's going to be a nervous wreck with Carrot in a cage because she does not like when he jumps off of things. But anyway, yeah, so that's what we got coming up in 01. As far as what's coming up here on the shootout, next week we are going to have, well, number one, we're going to have Menders back with us in studio, figure quotes. And we're going to be actually joined by Cardi Marty there from Thursday Night Throwdown, one half of 5-Star Cardi Party. So we're looking forward
Cardi
to that
B.
one. No, I won't do that. I don't know Cardi B that well, so she's not usually on the tip of my tongue, so to speak. So Cardi will be on next week. Then the week after that, he had to cancel on us a couple weeks ago, but we're going to have Jared Allen on the 8th. So
That's all those guys do is my gosh.
Well, I guess he had somebody to beat up that night, so he was a little busy.
Oh, sure.
Then on the 15th is actually our season finale. It's weird to say. It's our 1-year anniversary here on the shootout, and we're going to be doing something different. No guests that day. Me and Menders, we're going to break down 01 over the past year, and kind of like a end of the season award show, if you will. And I was really racking my brain trying to think of a good name for it. It's like, the Slammies is such a catchy name and all that. So I think I came up with it here. What do you think of this? Recognizing Excellence and Brilliance, the Reb Awards, on the 15th.
An awful font.
Oh,
I knew it was going to be something like the Rebbies or something like that. Oh gosh.
We came up with some really awful names in the brainstorm session, so that's about it. It's
the Shooties.
I actually pitched that, but I was shot down. I guess it sounded too let's say adult.
Intended.
But so yeah, that was pitched, but I think this is a nice alternative there. So we'll be doing that on the 15th.
I think for the year special, Reb should quit. And, as Kyle Pfeiffer would say, take his ball and go home.
I am home.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. You're making no sense.
He was entitled enough to call the award show after himself.
Exactly.
Well, it's not the Redman Awards. It's just, yeah, see, Barry's on my side. Damn, CMC, he says.
Until Reb starts handing himself all the awards, and then
now I will say that there was somebody had suggested that for one of the awards, because one of them is for Rivalry of the Year. Somebody was trying to convince me to put you and me on there, but I said no.
I've had a lot of rivalries.
It's got to be me and Joey.
You'll have to see. I have to wait 3 weeks to find out what we went with. But yeah, so we got that to look forward to. And if this podcast keeps going for 5 years, maybe this will be an annual thing. There you go.
Are you going to make awards for it, or are you going to print stuff out?
I think we're going to try to print out like certificates, because I can't afford a bunch of plaques. So
I want a trophy. I don't want a certificate.
I hope I get a certificate.
If you get a trophy of CMC, it's going to be a trophy with my face on it.
That's disgusting.
They're gonna make a Reb Award for Best Ring Announcer of the Year, and I know damn well Chan's getting it
because Reb has no taste.
Hey, now I'm gonna point out this is not just me picking winners. I had a caucus of 5 that are very well versed in 01 and are not biased in any way. So it was a very even-handed judgment process. So it's not going to be.
It was his 5 different personalities because he's so lonely.
Did he ask you, CMC? Because he sure didn't ask me.
Ask me what? Sorry.
To be on this committee.
No, he did not.
He sure didn't ask me either.
You want to know why? Because he likes Chan more. I bet you Chan's on the committee.
No,
Oh,
there
I'm
is
sure,
no
it's
active.
Chan, not Chan.
There are no roster members on the booking committee. There it was myself and Minders, and then 3 others that we see in the stands at every show.
I would like to
Barrio
vote Reb
Welch.
out of the committee.
Chase Dunn's
Can't-
going to be on there.
But yeah, so like I said,
Kevin
it's
Faber's
fair. It's
probably
not.
on it.
Huh?
I said Kevin Faber's probably on it.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Do you have Kevin Piper on your committee?
No Pipers, no
What a-
Pipers.
what a
No.
shame.
Okay.
All right. Well, now CMC, I know you made some backhanded comment about not wanting to miss too much of Dynamite, and I know we're about half hour in. So
Yeah, we are. I've been contemplating, but I'm not trying to get the whole podcast shut down because I copyright Dynamite.
Right.
So
all right. So all right. Well, let's. So we always pay the bills before we get out of here. So let's do that real quick. ProWrestlingTees.com/JTRPod. Get the stuff for the Jumping the Rail podcast as well as the Shootout. You can see some of the shirts right there. Independent Wrestling Matters bump card, Get Your Shit and Move, which you can also get from 01, but we'll get to that later. You can also get this one. I'm getting you this one for Christmas, CMC.
Calm down.
God, that thing is disgusting.
Oh, that's hurtful.
That's what your wife says
Also,
too.
Oh,
that's not.
come
Hey,
on.
you made her mad when you cut that beard off. She was not happy with you, and she stuck up for you.
Not aim below the belt.
All right. BrainbusterTees.com/other/JTR-podcast-network, something like that. Get some more stuff there. A couple more Shootout stuff. You can get the Minders spoon shirt, the Giddy Mindy, the logo. Also, zip-up hoodies are available now for the Shootout and for Jumping the Rail. Hey, look, another Prodigy shirt. There you go.
God,
You want this one? Is this one better, CMC?
no. Who
Do I get a
uses
free
blue
being on the
shirts?
podcast?
That
What's
one.
that?
Hang on. Go back.
Do I get a free hoodie for being on the
No.
podcast?
No.
You know, like
Other
the
one.
we are not eligible to do free swag quite yet, but we're gonna. I think.
No,
we can
Rob.
hook
I
you up
heard
with something.
Chan got a new hoodie.
Nope, no one's gotten any free anything from the
Sure.
I will.
Shootout. So
That's the
there you
shirt.
go. Hey,
That's
I'm a
oh,
Minders
crap.
guy.
That's the shirt.
or I'm a
that's the
Minders
shirt.
girl if you're. And then also brand new to Brainbuster Tees, we got the JTFNR shirt for the Jumping the Rail podcast in ECW
We need
style.
I'm a Minders person for those who are non-binary.
Yeah,
you know,
Reb.
that's a hell of an idea. That's a heck of an idea. I'll get to get on that because you're smart
always
cookie, Robert Leach. That's right. So that's all the stuff here. 01 USA merchandise, T-shirts, cups, bottles, water bottles, tumblers, coffee mugs, travel mugs, all kinds of good stuff there. Made it by demand. Just hit up Rain or David, and they'll hook you up. You can get the Fighting Athletes logo. What's up?
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was stuck behind the sign. It was weird.
Oh, no problem. They also have their version of the Get Your Shit and Move shirt there. Well, you got the Cornfed Hero shirt, maybe a collectible now if EOE's back to it, but you get the 01 Army shirt if you're a KISS fan. Sorry, Rob.
No, you're good.
And then they got a couple new ones here: 01 USA versus everyone in red, blue and neon. Then 01 USA Patreon, patreon.com/01 USA. As low as $5 a month, you can get all the Thursday night throwdowns, and they'll put some of the live shows up from Mattoon. They put Fallout up not too long ago with Victor against Joey. And then also, Rob, I know you have a PWTs page also, if you want to get your merch out.
I do. Visit ProWrestlingTees.com/the Robert Leach and grab all your fantastic favorite Robert Leach merchandise. I've got like 4 or 5 T-shirts up. Go buy one. I've also got stickers at every single merch table you could ever desire. So pick up some Robert Leach stickers and some T-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com/the Robert Leach.
Very nice. And let's see. Looks like we've got another shirt that David just sent me. picture of, which I cannot upload for some reason. But it looks like we have a new EOE shirt that just dropped today. Let me see if I can get it fired up here. Oh, damn it, I don't want to forward. I'm not so smart with the computer sometimes. I don't know if you know this.
Oh, we know.
There we go.
Also,
All
why didn't Rob have a little pop-up thing for his merch?
Yeah, we're
that's a very good question. It's
I bet Chan would have. Right, Reb?
no, actually Chan has never had that. Here we go. Brand new Reign Victoria EOE shirt, also available in red. Very cool looking. So those are now available. Let me get that back up here. I'm organizing a little bit. There we go. So there we go. So that's get that cleared off. There we go. It's not easy to it's not easy to multitask sometimes. Oh, yeah. Oh, David, that's not right. He said, "Who was on that shirt? That guy had a nice beard." They're all after me. All right, I don't have to be a punching bag anymore today, guys. I do appreciate you helping me out.
hey, CMC has merch too.
Yeah.
CMC,
Oh,
where can
okay.
I
You know
buy
what?
your
I'm a fair guy. I'm fair.
actually-
CMC, go ahead and plug your merch.
Where
I
can I
don't
buy
go
the
through
Prodigy
pro
merch?
wrestling tees. I have my own merch. I have my own website. Like,
Because he's cool. Like, he's a superstar, super vet.
listen, all my merch can be found on shop-prodigy.com. Just so I don't get a pop-up because Reb sucks at his job.
Hang on.
Oh, he'll figure it out. He's good. Now we're
He's
gonna get a
totally
pop.
for it.
Oh, there we go. I got my pop-up, but he still didn't give Rob a pop-up, which I'm really disappointed about. And I think that
I'm not gonna be picky.
I agree with Dave's comment on having a pic of the website, but
There you go.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
No problem. It's the least I can do. You guys have been a big help. Oh, no, come on.
I was saying thank you
I
for
can only
both
do
of
so
them.
much.
I'm
I can only do
personally
so much.
surprised. I'm personally surprised that I didn't take the show as off the rails in person as I usually do with my comments.
No, you're always pretty lively in the comments, Robin. Especially when there's somebody in here like a Joey O'Reilly for you to.
I can.
Okay, here you go, CFC.
That's not. That's
CMC,
not the
what
website.
kind of merch do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I got t-shirts, hoodies. I got hats as well. I also make custom merchandise. So if you like one of my logos and want a certain color on the shirt or anything, you can just message me and I'll make it for you. So
Yeah,
I kind of
didn't you make Minders a koozie that said "rib is an egg"?
Yep, I got koozies, I got headbands, I got the whole shebang. Message me. You could get Prodigy underwear if you really want to.
Is the High Life merch on your website also, or is that going to be special for the
Not
shows?
currently. I'm still waiting for Jordan to send me the logo. So
all right, well, fair enough. I mean, I get that. So, all right, well, fellas, I do appreciate you helping me out with Minder's Gone. CMC, you weren't completely insufferable, mostly, and then Rob, a lot of good information there from Thursday night. We appreciate it.
Pleasure.
So yeah, if everybody listening, if you can make it out to Edgewood on a Thursday, do it. It's a lot of fun. Get to see Rob sitting up in the Eagle's nest, just running the show like a ringmaster. And then don't forget, a week from Saturday, they're going to be in Edgewood again, but with the main roster. So, and I think it's limited tickets for that one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
yes,
AJ's
yeah,
timing is
75
impeccable.
tickets. My bad. 75 tickets.
Okay.
And front row, I believe, is already sold out. So
dang.
grab
wow.
your tickets fast.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Yeah, AJ said he just now made it in at the last second. AJ also is on the booking committee for the award show. So
I think they
Oh,
got
just
plenty of people. I think you can step off.
now it has to be an odd number though, because what happens if there's a tie?
oh, it's odd, all right.
David said second row almost gone. So
Dang.
Yeah.
tickets are moving like
Money
hotcakes.
moves.
There you go. All right. Well, I think we can get out of here for this week. For Menders, who's in Las Vegas, for CMC, for Robert Leach, this is Reb reminding you all life is hard, work stiff. We'll see you guys next week.